who will pick him up now. Zavia will corral it, sends it up high.
It's available for the big man to do what DC just did, catch a lob, or even pop to that corner. He'll have options.
Danny Avdia with a burst. Kamar DeRozan.
He was then, he still is today.
Sharp in the front court, triggers a three. Shane Sharp. He's really been in the lab, Lamar, working on that three. Off the fingertips of Achua, who recovers and will wheel outside to think about it. 8 to shoot. Murray the other way, dives in deep, turns, high bank up and in. Murray's still deadly, even though that thumb injury to the left hand has bothered him. Here's Avi outside for three, drilled a triple. So Denny scores going to the cup.
Footwork allowed him to get that shot whenever he wants it.
Sharp, a deep one straight away from three, knocked it down. That number we talked about earlier, 12 of 16 from three over the last 3 ball games, and he's already nailed 2 here. In deep, Westbrook, the step back, got it. So Russell Westbrook.
Gesture afterwards.
Tied at 22. Kings have lost 7 of their last 8. Sharp outside, another three. Why not a step back? This time from 3. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that's what he's on right now.
Coming off a 35-point offering. 4 times has gone over 30 this year. DeRozan, checked by Sissoko. He gets into an elbow J. Renaud up top, a 2-hand putback jam. 4.5 left, first quarter. Denny sees 2, pivots, finds Sharp, rearranges in midair and laid it up and in over the 7-footer. Just under 22 a game. Dennis Schroeder steps in for the Kings, giving to Murray. Step back for Murray of mid-range. He's 4 for 4 to open things up, and the Kings are shooting 60%.
Shea was even going to do that.
Kings apply pressure. Blazers busted. Sharp. Probe, stops, fires, and hits. Shaden Sharp off to one of those. 6 of 7 shooting, 15 points. He has scored the last 10 for the Blazers, who take a lead of 1. Slanting and Schroeder leaves it up for the young rookie.
Different team, if that's the case.
They sure are. Here's Avia with it. Stop and go, pull up, pump. No rebound.
Oh, went.
Was it Williams or did it come of it? Well, the Kings took care of the basketball for starters in the first quarter. Just 1 turnover. The Blazers turned it over 5 times. 8 Kings points off turns. Dennis Schroeder will knife into the lane. He surveys the scene. He wants to flip it himself. On the inbounds, Renaud will handle the big 7-footer from Francis in. He'll set a screen up here for Schroeder, who will roll. Klingon will step out. Schroeder, a quick draw. Arced it a little higher than normal and knocked it down. Tough shot. On the wing, Kamara for 3. He'll heave. No. Klingon the rebound. Keeps it high. Pumped it up and then he's fouled.
Tumani was communicating defense across the court, and the ball was being inbound.
Thank you, Tom. I'd be a double team. Sharp inside to Rob Williams. Jabbed away and controlled by the Kings. Out of the clutter comes Schroeder. Hands to DeRozan. Nice find inside. Westbrook looming near the cup late in.
So Donovan Klingon coming back into the game.
Sharp off his screen. Grant missing the 3. Slapped outside by Williams. Sharp, a wide open triple. He knocked it down. Sometimes those are the toughest. He's 4 of 5 from 3. Back come the Blazers in a hurry. Grant inside, puts his body on Cardwell, laid it in with the left hand, protecting the ball with the body and laying it home. With Sharp handling.
Oh, you see what they were trying to do there?
Yeah, they squeezed him.
They were trying to get Donovan to slide behind that top defender in the zone, and they were going to get Denny a look.
Same 2 teams coming up on Saturday night. Westbrook in deep. Here's Murray for the 2-hand jam. Covered by Sharp. Pushes it outside to Grant. His 3 is short. Rebound Achua. Bounces to DeRozan up the floor into the lane. 2-hand jam. Avia comes back the other way. Has to bring it back out on top here to Kamara. In deep, the hook pass gets away. It's tapped, controlled by DeRozan. Ahead to Achua. The 1-2 hop to the cup for the jam.
And they get a good attempt with good floor balance so that they can get back on defense afterwards.
Klingon, nice find on the entry. Immediately turned and bounces to Kamara for the flush.
That Murray had.
Avia busts through into the lane to the glass. Laid it in. Murray got there, but not in time. He makes contact. And Denny heads to the line. Scores for the Blazers on average for the year. Putting his head down, going to work is DeRozan. He sheds Kamara, then spins into a step through and laid it in. Kings on the road where they are 3-12. The Blazers 4-6. Into the lane, Schroeder. Flips it to Cardwell, and the big man carries it right to the cup to lay it in. Back to Caleb, fakes, drives it, in he comes. Tapped away from behind by Cardwell, recovered by Williams. Out on top, Denny Advia, double pump off glass. Up and in! Denny Advia just gets something up there. But back come the Kings. Ellis up the floor. Beautiful pass, pinpoint right to the ring for a Clifford two-hand slam. Advia with it, drives it into the lane, makes contact, goes right at Sarge and laid it in. That's a matchup that he likes. Sarge is done the Blazers.
Denny slid in to cover for him, so nothing was open for DeRozan.
Donovan Clingan surveys, puts a pass in deep where Grant can handle it with Westbrook. This one sails off, rebound, Advia up the floor, behind the back, playmaking in deep to Sharp. Poke free by Grant and steered the other way by Renault. Westbrook has the break, and he'll lay it in.
That last turnover for the Blazers.
Sharp, triple team, steps through, scoops left hand up and in. What happened there? The Kings were surrounding him.
But so many of the passes they normally make just are not hitting the target.
Westbrook.
Oh, yeah, that's a good pass from Westbrook.
Nice two-man play inside. 27 for the young Frenchman.
Then he's got to be prepared to see a double team. He just blows by everything.
Got a nice screen. Stoudemire, Smith, and others all in attendance. DeRozan knocks down a deep one. Sharp missing them both. Rebound Renault. Up comes Westbrook. He's going to get a free run across the timeline into the lane to the glass. Twirls and laid it in. Now the Blazers have some issues. DeRozan at midcourt playing halfway. The inbounds to Denny, gets away from Advia and out. 12, Blazers by 3. Kings to bring it inbounds. Westbrook along the near edge. Sissoko jumping in front of him to Murray. Tipped away. Grabbed by DeRozan. Pump fake. Fires the three gun. DeMar DeRozan has tied the game. Blazers out of timeout. 7 and 8, 10 seconds remaining with 4. Grant up the floor with 2 with 1. He'll heave for the win. Off the mark. We're going into overtime. Sissoko pump fakes, drives into the lane, holds, pass deflected, grabbed by Murray, double team between defenders to the glass, laid it in.
Yes, sir. Get it back, Chris. A tough little angle to make that pass with the defense that was running back.
Clingan slips a screen inside. He finds Jeremy Grant for 3, and he zips an arrow in there, and the Blazers take a lead of 5. And they get another opportunity after squandering an 18-point lead with 5 minutes remaining. Advia crossing over right to left, the 1-2 to the cup, switches to the right hand, scoops and scores off the window.
With the right.
Sissoko fouls on the inbounds. DeRozan triggers a 3 and tapped in by Renault.
Again.
Second-round pick, rookie from Stanford. Grant bounces over to Denny, has a nice angle, but he's turned outside by Westbrook, finds Grant, aims a 3, missed it, rebound, collected by Murray to lay it in, and he got cracked from behind by his twin. And the long rebound gathered in by DeRozan. DeMar the other way, switches right to left, that's rejected, count the bucket.
Oh, man, Donovan, and be a part of this play.
Jeremy spins away from the left. Swinging outside to Grant, hesitates, now glides in, double teamed, out to Sissoko, fakes the 3, bounces low to Jeremy, turns and laid it in right at the rim. Grant 20 tonight, Blazers on top here by 5, into the lane, Westbrook down to bring it across midcourt, being watched by Sissoko. Along the edge, DeRozan a 3 gun. DeMar DeRozan.
Kev, that's exactly why some teams will now foul when they're up 6. There you go, there you go. But not a good pass.
Keegan Murray steals, saves to Renault. Up it comes to DeMar DeRozan. Blazers elect to foul quickly. Yeah, there he is.
But he didn't get any kind of foot advantage.
Got to bring it inbounds, and then Clingan did get position. DeRozan off the screen. Checked on a switch by Sissoko. DeMar DeRozan handling it between the wickets. Skipping with it. Backs, turns, fires, fades, and hits. And the Kings take the lead with 4 and 4, 10 seconds remaining. Up the floor, Advia. Advia got to get off the shot. Singles one up, it's short.
We got a foul. Mark
to the line. Second up, Blazer lead. Not up. Ellis gets off the shot, a clean look. And
I walk in, it's $1 million move. Chain on chill, but the attitude rude. Whole club froze when I stepped in the room. They're like, who that, yeah,